Sweety Pie, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If this is the first time, you need to subscribe. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is kind of like an odd sort of video. So I did an unboxing about, I don't know, maybe 3 days ago, and I have some products, and a lot of the products are from one collection that ColourPop brought out, and it is the Chasing Rainbows collection. Oh goodness, let me check because they have so many collections. This is not a dream collection, and in this collection there are a variety of things. I do not have everything, but what I do have is the Chasing Rainbows palette. I have two of their Jelly Much shadows. When they first brought these out, there weren't that many colors that really grabbed my attention, but then when they brought out this collection and a whole bunch more, I found two that I was like, yes, I need. And I've been using all of this for about 2 weeks now, and yeah, I just want to do some swatches and, you know, talk to you about some of the stuff we've got going on here. I also got one of their Glitterly Obsessed glitters. This one is in Avenue of the Stars, and yeah, I just wanted to have like a swatch fest, a talk. Two other things that I got that weren't part of the collection are this blush. I've never had one of their Super Shock blushes, and I've wanted to try them for a while. This one is in the one Never Been Kissed, and it is like a really deep corally blush. It's really beautiful. And then lastly, I wanted to try their stick foundation, and yeah, I got that as well. Now this is a tiny bit dark for me. That is the truth. It is a little bit dark, but you know, I'm wearing it today. I've made it work several times. I just, you know, put a little more concealer under my eyes and everything seems to be good. So yeah, let's get into this video. That was like kind of a huge intro. I wanted to make sure you guys knew what I was going to talk about before you watched the whole video. So yeah, if you guys are interested in these products, if you want to see swatches, you know, I'll tell you how I feel. I did do a look using the Chasing Rainbows and one of the Jelly Much highlighters. They're Jelly Much I did do a look with the Chasing Rainbows and the, what is this? They're Jelly Much highlight. I did do a look using the Jelly Much shadow in Into Focus, yes, and then the Chasing Rainbows palette. So you can go check that out. It's always in the description of my videos. I post a lot on Instagram. I have been trying more. I don't know, I went through a funk. I'm back. I'm filming more often now. I'm finding time to film more often now, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Although it's winter and I know sometimes it can be super dim lit, I'm hoping to change that by the new year. So yeah, guys, if you're interested, let's get into this video. Subscribe if you want more content, like this video, and yeah, come on, let's get this done. Alright guys, so the first thing that I wanted to talk about is their Chasing Rainbows palette. This is a very pretty palette. Their packaging is getting better and better, honestly. And in this palette, of course, is very few neutrals. I guess there are more than you would think, or more than I thought, but what really called to me when I saw this palette, and I haven't bought a ColourPop palette in so long, were like the blues and the pinks and like the peaches. I don't have any ColourPop shadows that are in that family, and the ones that I do have, where is my ColourPop palette? Here it is. So what I actually have done is I bought several palettes from ColourPop, I think 3 or 4 now, and I've actually depotted them out of their, you know, packaging, and I put them in here. I do have a few Coastal Scents eyeshadows in here. This is like pretty much the only palette I have that is like a Z palette. All the rest of them are like pre-made, and I really love this palette. I think it's cool. So what I'm going to end up doing is actually taking the Coastal Scents eyeshadows out, putting them back into their little 12-pan palette, and putting the Chasing Rainbows in here. But obviously before I did a review, I didn't want to do that because that would be what happens actually, and I will share this just
for a second is that there's no names on the backs of these, but they are magnetic. So what I normally do is either print them out on the computer very small and attach them to here, or, you know, if you have really small writing, you can try to write them on here, but I always find like it's very hard. I have to actually look up the names because I never know like what exactly. Oh my God. They wrote the names on the palette. I just saw that. Well, to keep it in or to not keep it in, I didn't even notice. They actually have the names written on the palette. So that is a 1 up for ColourPop. That's how long it's been since I've had a ColourPop palette. They've actually started writing the names on them. And they have the names on the back as well. And honestly, let's see here. See, I would have got it wrong. I would have thought like, doesn't matter. Anyway, guys, let's go into swatches of this palette, and while we do the swatches, I'll just give you a little rundown of, you know, the palette. I've used every shade in the palette. I have a good thought process on it. So yeah, let's go into swatches.
All right, so I'm going to try and go through these as quick as possible. So this might be the fastest I have ever talked before. You have Wiggles, Blurred Lines, So Meta, Feelin' It, and Realness in the first row. Wiggles is your standard all over. You could set your concealer with this, set your, your base with this, all that kind of stuff. Blurred Lines is a really pretty duochrome. It's like the goldy duochrome. Then So Meta is your standard like yellow gold. Works really wonderful. Feelin' It has a tiny bit of shimmer in it, but not anything that you're really going to notice. And then you have Realness, which is your standard brownie red. Then on the second line, you see Woke, Wishlist, Manifest It, Keep Cool, and Not Playing. The only one that I don't really love is the Not Playing, which is the duochrome at the very end. It's a little bit flaky. It has to be built up. But other than that, Manifest, that bright pink, and then that bright orange, Wishlist, oh my gosh, these ones work fantastic. This is what I liked about this palette, was those really beautiful peachy colors. Then on the bottom, we have Lucid, Bring It, On One, Eclipse, and Prism. Lucid is that duochrome blue, green, brown pigment that a lot of places have now. Bring It is a very, very pretty dark turquoise. On One is your standard metallic, blue. Then you have Eclipse, which is another kind of standard shade, and then a dark brown.
So the next thing that I want to talk about are these Jelly Much shadows. Now, I wanted to go through my collection because this one in No Rest for the Vivid, it is very similar, or I thought it was very similar to another shade, and I'm just going to grab that shade because I am a Super Shock shadow lover. I just, like literally today, I received the vault in the mail and I'm so excited. I wanted to make a video, but I was like, you know what, I'm just going to post it on Instagram. So remember, check out my Instagram. But yes, where is that color? It is a color that I love, and it is in Slave to Pink. And I'm just going to get a little closer to the camera, and I'm going to swatch this one and Slave to Pink together so that you can get just like a feeling for what I was talking about. One sec. Here we have Slave to Pink, and I'm just going to swatch that. Don't mind my nails. Okay, so that is Slave to Pink right there. It has, a very pinky glitteriness to it. It's very pretty. Then this one here, the Jelly Much, is No Rest for the Vivid. And, oh, no, wrong finger. Don't swatch the two together. And you really just kind of pat this. I've noticed that my finger, works really well with this, so I haven't really tried it that much with a brush. But yeah, let's just swatch that. There is a very large difference, and I really want to put these two on top of each other, and that's the only thing I ever worry about when I buy these like Super Shock shadows or, anything from ColourPop, because they make so much. I always feel like, is there a chance that they're going to... sit down now, is there a chance that, you know, there is some overlap? So regardless, there wasn't any overlap that I could see in my Super Shock Shadow collection. I don't know about the vault because I haven't taken like that good of a look yet. But anyway, let's get on to the kind of controversial, I don't know, like, so this is their Glitterly Obsessed glitter, and, you know, it says, you know, cruelty-free, obviously, and this one is in Avenue of the Stars. Now, the one thing is that on the packaging itself, I didn't see anything about not putting it on the eyes. So I couldn't tell you at this point. And when you stick your finger in here, and I would be very careful, like, you know, using your finger all the time, make sure it's like not sterilized, but you know what I mean. It's a very like whipped, let's get close. It's a very whipped texture. And when you get it, you know, on your finger, let's just swatch it up here. Like, this is a very cool glitter. It's got gold, it's got silver, it's got pink, like it's super, super pretty and reflective. I did use it on the eyes, and I do not recommend this because I am still not for sure if you can even use these on the eyes. I used it on the eyes. I'm pretty sure that I have a picture on Instagram. I'll try to link to that if I can. But, oh, shiitake mushrooms and nightwise. I will try to link to that picture. It didn't irritate my eyes. There was no fallout at all. So take with that what you will. Anyway, so we're just going to get into the last two products, which are the face products. This blush is beautiful. I'm wearing it today. It's gorgeous. I am so acne prone on this cheek right now. But this one looks beautiful. And yeah, it's just a beautiful, you can build this up to be like a really pigmented blush, or you can keep it very subtle. It works with pretty much whatever brush I want it to work with. Duo fiber brush is like best case scenario, but whatever blush brush you have will pick this up pretty easily. I didn't use my fingers with it because I don't believe in doing that. I don't know, there's something about that. I feel like it's going to pick up the makeup underneath. But regardless, I need a tissue because I'm trying to touch this bottle without making it terrible. Trying to get the glitter off me, but it doesn't always work. Let's go into the blush. I'm just going to swatch that for you guys. So, blush. Very creamy, so smooth, and it literally is, it's like that cream to powder formula. I don't know who puts blush on like that, but like it does blend pretty well. I don't think I would do it with my finger, but it does work. Ooh, actually it does kind of leave some demarcation. Yeah, see, you can kind of see that. Maybe your finger isn't the right way to do it. I don't even know if they recommend that, but anyway. The next product, the last product in this video, is their foundation. Now, one thing I do want to say is I've been wearing this for probably about 3 days now, and I have started to break out on the one side of my face. That could be from a myriad of reasons. I get acne a lot, and you know, I could be, you know, gearing up for that time. Ooh, I will say no more. Or, you know, like, anything could be happening. So I don't know for sure if that's what's going on. This is really full coverage though. I like this quite a bit. It goes on with a sponge. It goes on with a, you know, brush. It's very nice. It does not sit in my forehead wrinkles. And I've got forehead wrinkles. Like, I don't have wrinkles anywhere else, but my forehead has those lines in them. Ugh. So sad, but they do, and they do not, like, it doesn't sit in there at all, which is like, ugh, thank you. I think that I need a lighter shade, obviously, for the winter time, but, you know, that's the breaks when you pick them up online. Now, I don't know, I do kind of want to do a demo with this at some point. I might just do it on Instagram or something, so stay tuned for that. It might happen, but yeah, with all this collective, you know, ColourPop stuff, I love ColourPop. I think that they're a beautiful brand. I think that for the States, it tends to be a little cheaper than for Canada because, you know, when you do the conversion, it's a little more expensive. But I think that they have some really quality products. And I love that they're cruelty-free, and I love it that they're always, you know, very innovative. But as, like, someone who, you know, at this point, I'm just trying to buy what really interests me. ColourPop comes out with so much. Like, even when I was, you know, kind of not researching for this video, but, you know, just looking things up, I went to their new arrivals because I wanted to do some information on the palette and whatnot. There was like 5-10 other things that had already come out after this palette, and I don't even think it's been that long. Like, they're very innovative, and I think that sometimes when you come out with so much all the time, you know, you might get some duplicates. I don't know, I like that they're innovative and they're cool and they're, you know, up to, because they make everything in-house, they're able to like keep up with trends really quickly, which is awesome. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. I did enjoy pretty much all of these products. Like, I will say that if you put the top of an eyeshadow, be very careful not to mix it too much, because when the glitters mix in, it's not a good deal. Pat very gently and I think you'll do fine. And if you do want to use a glitter glue, you can, but I didn't find that I needed one. Now, I probably only wore this for like 5 hours. I don't know past that point if it's gonna stay on or not. So if you're going to, like, you know, a Christmas party or something, you might want to make sure that you, you know, put some glitter glue on. Anyway, I'm trying to like look and see, like, I didn't really not like much of anything. There were a couple shades in the Chasing Rainbows that I wasn't super thrilled about, but other than that, I think this has been great. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and stay tuned. I'm not sure, I don't think my Vault collection from ColourPop will be out before this one, because I'm going to be probably putting like a video up a day for the next, you know, little bit, because I know everybody's home for Christmas. So yeah, if you guys are interested, make sure you subscribe, and I'm gonna stop talking because I feel like it's been a while since I shut up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Mwah!